Hey, it's John. It's Sunday, July 18th, 2021. It's about 10 p.m. or so. I'm here in my home kitchen, getting ready for the morning and doing like I do each night to make sure when I get up early, everything's ready to go. And I thought it would be helpful to maybe give some insights into how I prepare for the next day because I'm an early riser. I get up at 4 in the morning, do a bit of things for about 25-30 minutes, and then I get to the gym. Before it opens at 5, I get there about 10 or 15 minutes early and put in about a 2-hour workout. But I wouldn't be able to do those kinds of things each and every morning on time and very efficiently without some consistent habits. You know, over the last 10 months, I've been on a pretty intense personal journey to transform my health, body, and physical fitness. And in that time, was able to drop about 12 pounds, amass a little over 100 pounds of skeletal muscle mass, and got my body fat percentage down below 10. I don't say that all to brag, I say that all because to do that, it really requires consistent daily habits. And I thought to give some insight into what are some of the habits I found to be successful. And one of them is my nightly rituals. So I'm just gonna spend a few minutes and give some insights into how I prepare for the next day, and maybe this will resonate with some people and help for those that are either early risers or striving to be such. Before I show you some of the activities at night, I thought it would be a good idea to just spend a quick minute and give you an idea what the morning looks like, because then you maybe more appreciate why I do some of the things I do the night before. My alarm goes off at 4:05 a.m. My cell phone is my alarm, and I have my cell phone plugged in a wall outlet that's about 5 or 6 paces away from my bed. I do that on purpose because once the alarm is on, I gotta quickly shut it off because I've got a wife sleeping next to me and I have kids in the house. So I want to make sure that alarm is off. But once you're up and walking at such an early hour, it's a lot easier to just convince yourself to stay up. Oftentimes we have our cell phone on the nightstand right next to us, and it's so much easier and so much more convenient to just roll over, snooze it, and then go back to sleep. So that's one of the tips I did early on that really helped me get up early. Now it's more of a habit, and most of the time I'm actually waking up before the alarm even goes off. Then I'll chug about 6 ounces of room temperature water. It's room temperature because I don't want my body to have to use energy to regulate the temperature of the fluids in my body. So I chug 6 ounces or so of water to hydrate myself, take a quick shower, then I'll actually change into my gym clothes. I have the gym clothes pre-laid out and it's pitch black in my room, so I actually lay everything out in a manner that I could just put it on. I don't have to look and see is a tag in the front or in the back. Then once I'm dressed, I come downstairs, and now all the things I'm about to show you is what helps me prepare for the night before and do things as fast and efficient as possible so I can get out the door quickly. So let's take a look at what that is. So in my experience, the meals we have right before and right after a workout are one of the most important. Why? Because during workouts, we're exerting a lot of energy in our body. Muscle tissue is breaking down, and the process by which the muscle tissue repair itself can do that most effectively when it has the right nutrition to help the muscles repair and also grow. And for that reason, I really focus on the first meals I'm eating right in the morning, even though it's really early, and what I'm doing right after. So the first half of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I spend working out with heavy weights, low reps, and my goal is to build strength. So I'm really exerting a lot of energy and need to have a lot of energy ready when I'm working out. So this is why the meal I'm about to show you and the things I do on the first half of the week are a bit more caloric heavy and focus a bit more on carbs and protein than so much about the fat, and also why a bit of the caloric intake is on the higher side. So I want to lay this out step by step just to give you an idea how I do this. The first thing I do is I come into my fridge and I have a pre-made shake. You may have heard of a company called Oats Overnight. Their concept I think is pretty interesting, but I don't buy their service because I can make my own and just have flavors that I like. And this is exactly what you see here in front of you. Everything you see in front of you is made right in that little container, with the exception you don't see of almond milk. But what I do is I put protein powder first. It's about 24 grams of protein. This is a company I use called True Nutrition. I just started using them, which I really like their service so far. I put some peanut butter powder in there because it's less fat. For taste, I use pumpkin pie spice and Ceylon cinnamon instead of ground cinnamon. I can maybe explain in another video why I favor that versus just regular cinnamon that most of us use. For some energy, I use organic amber raw blue agave syrup. I have half a cup of old-fashioned rolled oats, not instant. I'll have about 2 tablespoons of dark cacao powder and some ground chia seeds instead of the raw chia seeds, since it's more easily digestible. I choose these ingredients for a number of reasons. First, the protein is obvious, it's because it helps your muscles grow. Peanut butter has some vitamins and protein in there as well. These two are just for taste. This is for energy. I think we all know the health benefits of oatmeal. Besides it having antioxidants, it's good to prevent damage of your LDL cholesterol. It's good for energy. It's a complex carbohydrate, so it's broken down a bit more easily in the body. Cacao powder I really like because the properties of dark chocolate are good for your cardiovascular health, and it helps protect nerve damage. And the chia seeds have omega-3s, some healthy fats, and as well a little bit of protein. So I basically put all of that into this. I put about 6 to 8 ounces of almond milk. I shake it up and I can drink this in about a minute. All of this has between 420 and 500 calories, over 40 grams of protein, and about 55 to 60 grams of carbs. This really helps ensure that early in the morning I'm getting a great workout and I have the energy to do so. So I will have that first. After that, there's one other thing I drink, and it's this right here. I don't take or make pre-workout drinks, but I do believe in some of the ingredients in a pre-workout. I just would prefer to make it myself. And that has to deal with these 3 ingredients here. 5 grams of creatine monohydrate, ashwagandha supplement, and a booster for branched chain amino acid complex. So these 2 right, this is in a powder form. I'll just do 1 scoop into this cup, and I'll break open powdered capsules for these 2 and also pour it into this cup. I won't get into so much detail on what's behind these 2, maybe in a separate video I will, but this cup already has the powdered form of these ingredients in there, and I also pre-poured the night before 8 ounces of room temperature water, and I'll just stir that and drink it. This overall would aim to give me a bit more energy, and with the BCAA really help in terms of my muscle growth and muscle tissue repair. While I'm drinking that, the last thing I do is I write in a grateful journal. Every day I like to write down 3 things that I'm grateful for, and it's really nice sitting in a quiet kitchen so early in the morning where it's just me and my thoughts, and I try to remember all the things I have in my life which I am grateful for. I'm not going to show you what they are, it's a bit personal, but they're things you can imagine. You know, I'm very grateful for where I am in my life. I'm grateful for my family, my home, my job. You know, the simple things in life I try to remember, even though I'm chasing a lot of big goals and trying to put myself out of my comfort zone. And once this is done and the drinks are done, then I'm ready to go. I have everything laid out. I've got my earphones charged. I've got my backpack ready with my bottled water and whatever else I need for the gym, and then I go out the door, and that's really it. So that's it. From start to finish, from the moment I hit that snooze button to the moment I start my car, it's about 40 minutes. And then I'm heading to the gym, which is only about 10 or so minutes away. Get to the gym at 5. I'm working out for a minimum of an hour and 45 minutes, but mostly 2 hours. And then I get out, come home, and start my life, my job, and be with my family. I'm still working from home 100%, which is kind of nice, and it's really opened up a lot of doors for me to have a bit more flexibility on my eating schedule and my eating habits. But yeah, so maybe this video you look at, then you think I'm crazy. But honestly, you know, if you want to achieve big things, they require big effort, big sacrifice, and a lot of times big work. And these are the habits that personally I've found that have been working for me so far and achieving the results I've seen. Okay guys, thanks. Have a good day.